What's up, Ben? How's it going, man?
All right, how are you?
I'm all good. It's Monday. We're looking forward to another amazing week of international football as all the teams gear up for the World Cup this summer. It's less than, 80 days around about that till the World Cup.
Yeah.
Our team, England, we play Italy this week on Tuesday night. England obviously played on Friday. They beat Holland 1-0.
Yeah, they beat Holland 1-0.
We never beat Holland. It was the first time we've beaten them since Euro 96, the 4-1.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Ben, this is how the England-Holland team lined up. Do you think we learned anything about England from the Holland game?
Yeah, undoubtedly. And I think the big thing was that Kyle Walker played right centre-back.
Right.
I think everyone was surprised there were 4 fullbacks effectively of the 5 defenders when the team was named on Friday night. And I think Southgate actually gave us a huge hint about what he's thinking and where he's going. And I think the only way to really understand Southgate is by looking at the successful England teams he played in, which was 96, which played also a lot of fullbacks in their kind of defensive 3 at the back or 5 at the back, however you want to do it. And I think I think the Walker move was not a masterstroke because, well, we have no idea how Walker will play in that role, but I think it's a good move. And I think it's similar to where Southgate played himself in the Euro 96 side, where he was actually at the time a fullback and actually playing for your team, Crystal Palace at the time. Where, he developed into a centre-back. It's kind of a bold move by pushing Walker there, but it looked to me like it worked because you get the pace at the back. He said that Walker plays there for City. I'm not quite sure that I see the same things he sees because when I think of Walker at City, I imagine him bombing up the wing.
Yeah.
But I think there is something in what he's saying. And I think having defenders who are comfortable on the ball is a good thing. Plus, England have a lot of options at wing-back. Trippier and Walker, obviously, Rose and Young. So moving some of them in different positions makes sense. So I think Southgate deserves a lot of credit for this.
I agree with you. I think it was a bold move. He got away with it. I think you mentioned him there. What really helped him with the Walker move was that Trippier was really good down the right-hand side. Had Trippier have been bad, I think a lot of people would have been saying Walker was wasted because I think Walker is England's, top 3 players. You look at the team and you think about who would get into other teams. You have Harry Kane, Dele Alli and Kyle Walker. That's basically it. In general, though, I thought the Holland game, Holland are poor. I think we need to temper how we think England are doing because I don't think Holland put up such a great opposition against us, especially in Ronald Koeman's first game. Yeah. And it will obviously be interesting to see what happens again against Italy because a bit like Holland, Italy aren't going to be at the World Cup this summer. First time they haven't qualified since 1958. On Friday night, then, they played against Argentina. They lost 2-0. This is how Italy and Argentina lined up for that game.
Yeah.
Buffon was in goal.
Italy were actually okay. I thought Italy were okay. They had chances. It wasn't completely one-sided. I think Argentina were just quite clinical in the second half. I kind of disagree. I don't know how effective these friendlies are going to be for England because I think playing teams now that are not in the World Cup is just psychologically difficult for them. Yeah. And I think Italy showed that the other night. I think Holland showed that the other night. I actually thought Holland were decent at the back, which is where a lot of their strength lies, like Hu and Delight and Van Dijk. Whereas England, so I think England need to show some more attacking quality. It kind of feels like England will play a stronger side in this, more of a first choice side in this Wembley game because it's at Wembley at home and they want to get everyone behind them kind of thing. Plus, a lot of the players like Dele Alli, who you mentioned, might have been carrying a small injury for a few weeks, but shouldn't really be now, so he should start. Vardy should start after not touching the ball in 20-odd minutes. Yeah. I'm not sure how much of an opposition Italy will put up, though. I genuinely, I'm not saying they're a bad side. They're clearly a good side. Immobile's a great striker, had a great season, but they're not going to... I'm not sure how much of a test it really is. I think you need to play... Even one of the smaller nations going to the World Cup would have been better, but ultimately England didn't know these two sides wouldn't make it when they made the friendlies.
I couldn't agree with you more, Ben. I thought the Azzurri against Argentina the other day, I don't know, you thought they were okay. I thought they were pretty poor, actually. I thought Buffon saved them a couple of times. Listen, the guy's, he's coming to retirement. They have to look past him. I'm not even sure if Buffon's going to start against England when we play the other day. Yeah. We've actually got our predicted lineups here for the England
I've got to say, on that Italy-Argentina game, I love the moment where Higuain went through on Buffon. I don't know, did you see that?
I mean,
that was exceptional because it was like, how many times must they have been through that in training? Like many, many times. So I thought that was cool.
So we've gone in our team. We're saying that it's going to be Henderson and the Ox. I don't know. It might or it might not be. I have to be honest with you. Those two in central midfield is a major alarm, red flag.
Did you not think Henderson was good on Friday night? I thought he was okay. Again, you're right. I mean, what you said about Holland is true here.
I think you're right about that as well. Henderson did have a decent game. I just think the Ox is a real worry. I don't think he's good enough. He's just not good enough in that position. Yeah. We're going to get overrun. I'm
not sure about this formation. I know we've produced it.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure. I think I'm not sure Rashford will start because he did the other day. I think Ali will play higher up than we've got him there.
Yeah.
I also think this is going to be a thing now that he's going to play fullbacks in the three centre backs. I think Walker's position for England could well be as a third centre back. And I think what you said about Trippier was right. Going back to Euro '96, England had Darren Anderson at right wing back, Steve McManaman at left wing back. I think he wants players more free of defensive responsibility, which is where Trippier is very good, because actually his weakness is going backwards and he's a very good crosser of the ball. And I think he might be trying to find wing-backs with a bit more attacking, which may be where the Ox could come in, actually.
So let's get to a couple of predictions. England-Italy on Tuesday night. I think England are going to win, but it's not going to be great. I'm going to go for another 1-0. What do you think, Ben?
I think it could be a game with a bit more freedom than we imagine. I'll go like 2-1, 3-1. I think England will win. It'd be nice. I mean, I'm not getting too far ahead and getting too excited about Southgate because I think he is quite a limited manager, but it'd be good to see him do something a bit out of the box again.
Yep. So it should be a good one. Tuesday night, England, Italy. Hope you enjoy it.